yeah. That's how I feel. Anyway, right on time, as soon as I finish my thoughts, Bethesda conference, I'm not going to give a single fuck. I am not going to give a single fuck about anything they have to say, but I'm going to watch this anyway. Okay, can we please remove this? I don't want... Why is this on my screen? Why is this here? I don't want this.
We come from different backgrounds. From different countries.
Which of these... What?
We have different interests.
Which Doom is your favorite?
Different points of view.
Doom 3.
We aren't all developers.
Honestly, Doom 3.
Every one of us to make these games.
Okay.
The job we take.
Is there a way to close this? I guess there's no way to close this.
And fix things
Inspect.
that are broken.
Hold on. I'll get rid of this shit. Hold on.
And fed. We keep our
There we go.
fans happy. And on the edge of their seats.
Anyway, what are you saying? Oh yeah, this is
We keep the books
marketing
balanced,
bullshit. Right.
discover new talent, and interact with our community.
Oh.
We work together as old
God,
friends.
I don't care. The only thing I know about Bethesda and what they're going to talk about is Fallout 76. No. No.
Games is diverse
No.
with people who make them and play them.
Because it's going to be an online game.
Dream,
No.
we're
Fuck online game.
creating
Why can't we just have a single player game? Why can't we have single player games? Come on.
Bethesda Softworks. How may I
Why is that
direct
so
your call?
hard?
You can start the show.
We'll see, though. We'll see if they have anything interesting to announce. I hope the volume's fine. I checked it before the stream again. Excuse me, again. I'm gonna start recording too because my last VOD was muted during Unraveled for some stupid reason, even though there was no music in that, the part that was muted. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm gonna record this. So hopefully I don't run low on disk space. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. But I'm not really excited for any, because I don't like Fallout in general. I like Fallout 4 because it wasn't so RPG focused. I know everyone else hated it. I really liked Fallout. Fallout 4 is my favorite Fallout. But what is this music? Bum bada bum bada. Let me make sure that this is bum bada. Yeah, okay. Bum bada. Anyway. Yeah, Fallout 76 being a multiplayer
Thank you guys very
game.
much. You sound good.
Yeah.
I love you too.
No.
You good? You guys ready to go?
Yes,
Paula
tell us
said,
the
my name is
games.
Pete Hines, and I'm delighted to be back on stage for Bethesda's 4th annual E3 showcase.
Man, remember when this was a
We've got
press
all kinds of
conference?
surprises in
I
store for you
remember.
tonight, so whether you're here with us in the audience or you're one of the millions who are watching around the world, settle in, get ready for the very best in gaming.
I highly doubt that after I just heard about Jump Force and Soul Calibur
Our theme this
6.
year
I
is
highly doubt it.
Create, and it's a theme embraced by our 10 studios spread around the globe, the incredibly talented folks who make the Bethesda games that you'll soon be playing. But as you saw in our intro video, it's not just developers. Everyone at Bethesda is a part of the team that brings our games to life, and that extends to all of you. Because we create the worlds, but you create your own adventures, stories, and experiences, and it's your passion
Like
for
horse
games
armor.
that drives us every day to strive for excellence. The past
You
year's
create
been an
the world
exciting
and we
one for
strive for
Bethesda.
excellence.
We
By
released
the
some
way,
of
give us
best games of
$5 for this
2017,
mod.
Games like Prey, Dishonored: Death of the Outsider,
Right.
The Evil Within 2, Wolfenstein 2. We even released exciting updates for The Elder Scrolls Online. We brought We brought full open
Could you
world
stop
VR,
cheering and just let him talk?
Fallout 4 and
Jesus
Skyrim,
Christ.
Doom VFR, and we even released our first
Doom
two
VR
games
is
for the
shit.
Nintendo Switch.
And Fallout
So
4
we
is
were
shit.
thrilled when
Fallout 4
Metacritic
VR is shit
named
too.
us the top publisher in the industry with the highest overall review scores across all of our games.
Was that before or
Tonight is about
after the
future.
VR
We're here to
games
show
were
you
released?
Where we're headed and the games that we're creating that you'll soon be playing.
And
the worlds that
before
you'll be
or
inhabiting in the
after
next year and beyond.
you implemented
So,
paid
We're
mods?
starting with a game that we announced a few weeks ago through our friends
Thinking.
at Walmart Canada.
Fucking Walmart. Of course it was Walmart.
Perhaps best known for their low prices and ability to keep a secret. So let's get things started with a look at Rage 2.
Okay, I haven't heard about this, so this is new to me. Rage 2, huh? Alright. Let's see. Who the fuck is this guy? What is he wearing?
My name's Andrew WK.
Oh, it's You did not get fucking Andrew WK. Are you having a fucking laugh?
I said, are you ready to raid?
What the fuck? Andrew WK. You've gotta be shitting me. That's fucking hilarious. What the fuck?
We got ready to
You have got to be shitting me. Party, 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 party. I just want to party. We always party hard, etc.
This is your time to pay.
Jesus Christ.
We made a sacrifice.
Shut the fuck up. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Holy shit. So you start. Here's Rage 2, but first, Andrew WK. Notice how unenthused everyone is. Notice how no one gives a fuck. I mean, that's Andrew WK's audience, and look at them. Hey, Andrew WK, I got something for you. Hold on. Where is it? Oh my God, is it this one? And nobody gives a fuck. Oh God. No one gives a shit. The entire audience. Oh my God.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to bring back the mood.
That's all I got. Hold on, I'll try to find the full song for this shit. Oh my God. Oh. Dum da dum. Song. Is this it?
You know what? I
Here we go. Yeah. Da dum da. Dum da dum da dum da dum. Dum da dum da dum da. This is so much better than that shit. Da-dum-da-dum. da. Dum, da, dum, da. Okay, what the fuck are they talking
And
about?
I'm Magnus Nedfors, game director at Avalanche Studios.
And we're here to say that Rage is back.
That's good. As long as you don't fuck it up.
We had a ton of crazy ideas when we started planning Rage 2. And we needed the right studio to bring our vision to life.
Uh-huh.
Now, we've admired the open world chaos in all of Avalanche Studios games. And as we're about to show you, they delivered big time.
Nobody here gives a shit. Everyone's ears are bleeding after that. They can't hear what they're saying. That's what's going on. They have to have the visual cue. What? Are you guys okay?
Yeah!
Oh, man. I'm getting Konami 2010 flashbacks.
Well, speaking for everyone at Avalanche Studios, this is really a dream
What the
come
fuck
true
was
for us.
that?
The world of Rage
Do
2
people
is
not
perfect
practice this
for our
shit?
style of gameplay.
Jesus
Even more
Christ.
exciting than that has been to work with these guys that did software.
This is
These
an
guys
embarrassment.
invented the first-person
Oh
shooter.
my god. I thought EA's conference was bad, but this is starting off as a complete train wreck.
And they still make the best shooters out there.
This man is not a very good
So
public
it's been
speaker.
a really great collaboration to bring
Excuse
you
me.
the most insane open world shooter you have ever played.
I also want to know why Little Me is
So
here.
Rage 2 transports players into a dystopian
That
future
woman just does not give a
devoid
fuck.
of society, law, and order. Now, you play as Walker, the last ranger of the wasteland. Now, you know, I can talk all night about our guns, the powers you'll use, the vehicle combat, and of course, you know, the crazy open world. But I know that you are here to see the game.
Yes.
Well, not only do we have
It's almost like it's a
Rage
press
2
conference.
playable at our booth at E3, but we've got for you an extended look at the world and gameplay of Rage 2. Let's check it out right now.
Yeah!
Good. Gotta bring Andrew WK back on again for no reason.
Asteroid on a collision
Doing this?
course with Earth. Global extinction event.
80% of the Earth's population dead.
Okay.
Turned his back on humanity long ago.
I thought you said you were gonna show us gameplay. I don't care about this
It was a global war.
pre-rendered bullshit.
It was a fucking asteroid. I was born in this shithole. Parents murdered, an orphan of this wasteland. An army of mutants killed everyone I ever loved. All that's left is hate, fear, and the need for survival.
Uh-huh.
You see, part of growing up was watching everything get taken from me. I stood by, did nothing.
I don't care, just show me the gameplay. I do not give a single fuck.
Left to do.
Hello,
Here we
E3,
go.
and welcome to the world of Rage 2. In a moment, we'll dive headfirst into the Eden spaceport mission, where Walker, our main protagonist, is out to find a rare artifact that will aid him in his quest to take down the Authority.
Great. Excuse me. And see if you can drive it. What if it gets blown up? Can you still drive it?
Doctor, I'm approaching the
Because
Eden
for some
Space
reason, I doubt that. Unless you can't blow up vehicles, which would be stupid.
Might be overrun by bandits. The Goon Squad, to be precise. You must likely slay them first.
I think what they mean is that there aren't any vehicles in the game that are restricted, which is nice. Because that's always frustrating when you see a vehicle, whether it's cool or not, and it looks fine and you just can't drive it. So, that's good. Although that really doesn't mean anything, because that should be the case for every game nowadays, but hey. You want to advertise that? Fine, whatever. Yeah, like those vehicles he just blew up, can you still drive those? Because I don't think so.
Doctor, made it to space.
Seamless open world, yeah, that's been a thing for a while, but thanks.
The Goon Squad may look whimsical, laughable even, but believe me, behind their playful appearance, they are very, very dangerous.
They are very, very dangerous. Ah. Alright. Okay. It's kind of giving me a Singularity vibe. It looks pretty good. This looks fun. Looks cool. As long as there are more things like that, I could see this being a pretty fun game. Well, they brought back an NGWK for some reason.
It mounts on the wall. It's motion sensor activated. It's the Rocket the Crusher talking acting, and it can be yours wild and flat. Rage.
Oh wait, no, it's still prevented bullshit. There we go. You just showed it. Why are you repeating footage? Oh, that's why. Excuse me. Ugh, I don't know why I'm sniffling so much. Alright, I said this looks cool, but it's already starting to get repetitive. Yeah, this is actually... Like, in the course of 2 minutes, they made the game manage to look repetitive, which is impressive. Yep, they've used the same grenades, they've used the same weapons, they've used the same abilities, the same throwables, the same projectiles. 2 or 3 times now, and they haven't shown anything new. Oh, well, there was a melee attack. Great. Well, it said pre-alpha footage, so I'm hopeful. But, I mean, this doesn't look like a pre-alpha. I don't even know what fucking pre-alpha means anymore. Pre-alpha means you can't even get the game to start right. So, whatever. Oh, they've shown a new weapon, the pistol. Great. Yeah, this, if they can expand on what they've shown, then I'll be interested, but they've already made it look really repetitive. I also hope there isn't a 2-gun system. It looks like there's going to be, which is a shame because that's boring, but...
Looks like Ranger Walker's gonna get a bit of a boost today.
You know, if they can make it up with the gameplay, then great. Yeah, you've shown the sliding and the shooting of the same people multiple times now. Yep, there's that projectile again. He did do a force push though, but yeah, he did it again. Great. This is the same weapon, by the way. Well, if it's not, it looks exactly the same. There's the same grenade again. There's that same force punch again. Oh, boy, big guy. Now it's going to cut to black, right? Yep. Called it. This looks... Yeah, all of the footage I'm seeing for this, at first it looks like it could be cool, but... Okay. But then you realize that it's just going to be one of the most repetitive games that you're going to see in a long time. So... The Elder Scrolls Legends, no one gives a fuck.
How's it going, everybody?
So that's unfortunate. That doesn't look like it's going to be a good game.
Legends. For the past year, we
at least it's not mobile.
Is the best digital card game, and made it even better. New cards, new modes, new ways to
Elder
play,
Scrolls
and
Legends
much
is
more.
out?
But we wanted to push ourselves.
I didn't even know the game was released.
I'm thrilled to announce that we soon
Like,
relaunching the Elder Scrolls Legends
it's so
with brand new,
irrelevant to
totally
everything that
overhauled
I didn't
visuals.
even know that this
I'm
was
also very
fully
excited
released.
to let you all know that Legends will be available later this year on Nintendo Switch, Xbox One,
I've
and
seen some
PlayStation
gameplay of it, but I thought that was a closed beta, and it may have been too when I saw it.
But there's
Yeah, I had no idea it was
way to play
released.
the game that
That's
Apple
fucking
awarded
hilarious.
Best of the year in 2017. Download The Elder Scrolls Legends for free and join me tonight on PC, mobile,
No, if I'm going to play a
tablet.
COD game, I'd rather
Any
play
progress
Gwent,
you make in the
thanks.
game will be carried over to the console versions through your Bethesda Net
I
account.
couldn't care less. I really could not care less.
And now, let's take a look at just
Oops.
my favorite card game that will soon be yours as well.
Yeah, of course it's your favorite COD game because you get
Start
paid to
small.
make
One
it.
game is all it takes. But Legends never stay simple. Never stay small.
Oh, it's on mobile! Oh boy!
This is competition.
Oh
This is easy to pick
wow!
up. This is hard to put down.
Mobile? That's amazing!
This is a 5-minute train ride.
Did you see?
This is a 5-hour marathon.
Fucking.
This is for any way you
What
play.
the fuck?
This is for anywhere you play. This is for strategy fans. This is for those who want magic at their fingertips. This is for those who want dragons at their command.
Is it?
This is a game
Shut the
where
fuck
legends
up.
are born.
This extension thing is terrible.
Is for you.
I need to find out how to exclude it in uBlock in order to not have it come up next time because that's dumb. Well, at least that only took up 2 minutes of my life.
From ZeniMax Online Studios, Matt Firer.
Oh god. The Elder Scrolls Online. No one gives a fuck about the Elder Scrolls Online. The Elder Scrolls Online is terrible.
I'm Matt Firer. I'm the game director on the Elder Scrolls Online.
Well, you did a shit job.
Thank
And no one gives a fuck. Everyone
Before we
agrees
started
with me.
tonight,
That's
I
good.
just want to do a shout out. It was really great. We started the showcase tonight with a video highlighting the really talented people that work behind the scenes to make all of these great games possible.
They're not great. It's like I'm saying, they're deaf from Andrew WK, so they have to keep giving hand gestures to make the audience applaud. Please clap.
So,
You know?
I go to work with them every day, but at night I go home, log into Elder Scrolls Online, and I get to play
Can you
games
not
with
gauge
people
audience reaction? Nobody gives a single fuck. No one plays the Elder Scrolls Online. The Elder Scrolls Online is terrible. No one has ever liked it. It's never been good. No one's going to play it no matter what you do. Just quit. Just quit. It's done.
We're right there alongside. I'm
It's
playing
been
there
done
with you.
before
I'm
the game was
playing
even
dungeons, I'm
released.
Exploring Tamriel, questing, crafting, decorating my house, PvPing.
Just make an Elder Scrolls game, one that's actually good.
And I'm really humbled to say that the
I'm
Elder
like
Scrolls
5.
Online
5 was
community
terrible.
just keeps getting bigger. We're over 11 million players now.
That's kind of a theme for the Elder Scrolls, isn't it? It's just terrible. That's the Elder Scrolls slogan. The Elder Scrolls. It's kinda terrible.
So last year was really great for us in a whole lot of ways.
Was
We
it
named
now?
MMO of the year.
Because it was the only MMO that existed. That doesn't really mean much when MMOs aren't being made.
A lot of great DLC, and just last week we
A lot of great things that you have to pay for a game that you have to pay a subscription for, and no one plays it, so the game is dead. But you know, it's great that you have to pay money for things that don't matter. Woohoo!
You get to travel to the island home of the High Elves for the first time in 20 years. It's great for new players. If in the off chance you aren't playing Elder Scrolls Online, this is a great chance to jump in and play.
No, it's not.
And of course, all
Don't
you
play the
veteran
Elder
ESO
Scrolls
fans are already
Online.
there.
Don't play the Elder Scrolls,
But
actually.
we're not done
Just
there.
don't.
We make DLC every quarter and chapters.
And it's a complete
content
waste of
comes
your
out
time.
So regularly for Elder Scrolls Online. We're already working on our great plans for next year. But before that,
And no one
The
cares.
next DLC coming out is a dungeon DLC named Wolf Hunter, based on werewolves.
No, notice how about 95% of the audience that they showed wasn't clapping. Did you see that one guy with the beard who was just like, what the fuck is this? That's me right now. That's me.
You're going to see it later this year.
One person clapping in this entire audience.
All of the Elder Scrolls Online's content, and that is great storytelling. From the launch game through all the DLC and chapters, it's really, really
that sounds about right.
But it's not just the stories that we as
the camera person needs to learn to not look at the audience because
that you create together when you play
the audience doesn't care.
World. So, I'm going to
take a hint, production team.
Highlighting just some of the amazing stories and memorable characters that you'll meet on your ESO journey. Thanks, everyone.
I won't have one, and no one else will. They're clapping because he's leaving the stage. See, there was one person in that entire group that was smiling. And probably because he left the stage. Oh my god, I don't care. Move on to the next thing. Actually, if it's Fallout 76, then move on to the thing after that. I can't wait for everyone to boo Fallout 76. Can we just get to the Devolver conference, actually? Oh, it's in about an hour. Ugh. I should have gone and made pizza during this. Ugh. I thought they weren't going to take this much time, though, for a game that makes probably no money and no one plays and is dead. In fact, let me look up the Steam charts for it real quick. Let me just see. Let me see how many people are playing this game. Because I know this game's on Steam. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people actually care about this game. I mean, no one in the audience does. But I don't know how to spell Scrolls. NA Education, by the way. Oh, it's 2 L's. Okay. Elder Scrolls Online has 15,000 players? How the fuck does this shit have 15,000 players? What the fuck? Okay, I take it back. There's actually a reason for this. I don't understand. It used to have, to be fair, it did used to only have 3,000 people, and then there was a spike in October of 2016. To be fair, it used to have no one playing it. But then, like a year and a half ago, people started playing it. That doesn't make any sense. Does it still have a subscription service, or is it free to play? Because if it still has a subscription service, that's gonna baffle me. Ah, they got rid of the subscription service and turned into microtransactions. Okay. Last time I saw it was still using the subscription service. I still don't give a fuck, though. And I still think most people don't give a fuck. And I still think it's a terrible game. But I can understand why people play it now. I'm not gonna play it, though. Doom? I'm interested in another Doom. I like Doom. Yep, this is Doom. You can hear it from the music. This is Doom. I'm excited. Just don't call it Doom 2, please. I love Doom. I've always loved Doom. Please don't be Doom 2. Please don't be Doom 2. Ooh. It has the Doom 3 logo. Doom Eternal. Well, at least it's not Doom 2. Alright.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Can we get some gameplay?
Executive producer of Doom Eternal.
And I'm Hugo Martin, creative director on Doom Eternal.
That smile. He's looking at the wrong camera. Look at him. He's walking this way. Take the hint from this guy.
Your support and excitement for the game. Thank you. In fact, it's a combination of your passion.
Come on, look at the right camera. Nope, that's him.
That has motivated us to
You looked at him. You saw I was looking at this camera, and you're still looking over there.
To announce Doom Eternal.
Okay, there you go. He got it.
An awesome, awesome new sequel to Doom. For the past 2 years, it's been so inspiring to hear you guys talk about what you'd like to see.
Why are they having them face this way when the prompter is over here?
Like,
why not just make them face towards the prompter?
Even more powerful?
Come on, production team.
You want even more badass demons? Well, there are twice as many in this game.
Ooh. Call me interested.
On Earth? Well, we just teased it.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
But what we're most excited about is to show you some of the things that you might not be expecting.
That's right, including a ton of features that we'll have to save for later because our team will be debuting.
I like the contrast.
Doom
These
Eternal.
two people are interested. These two people do not give a single fuck.
We'd love for you to join us live in Dallas, or of course you can tune in online to catch all the fun. But until then, we want to thank everyone who continues to play Doom.
Thanks, everyone.
So did they just make an announcement of an announcement? Or are they actually going to show something? Okay, they're going to show something good. Oh, no, they're not. This is Quake. Okay. Alright. Quake's cool. So they just made an announcement of an announcement. I hate that shit. Not really, but hey, new Quake.
Crazy hype right now, right? Let's go.
I'll take it. I'll take a new Quake. Quake's fun.
Hi, I'm Joshua
I like
Boyle,
Quake.
Community Manager for Quake Champions. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're just updating
Ever
Quake.
since the first Quake title was released in 1996.
If it's just
our
an announcement
games
of,
have
oh, we're
been shaped
updating
by
Quake,
you,
then
the
fuck
players.
off. I don't care.
Now, that proud tradition continues with Quake Champions.
Put it on Reddit or
All with
something.
Community in mind, and will always be the fastest and most fun multiplayer shooter. Period.
I wouldn't say most fun, but I can't really argue with fastest. I'll give him that.
These days, we're hearing a lot of talk about esports, but Quake has been there from the very beginning. In fact, we started hosting competitions.
Ladies and
at QuakeCon
gentlemen,
over 20 years
digital
ago.
sports.
Anyway.
QuakeCon. And this year, we'll expand on our legacy as the original esport with everything from intense grassroots competitions to major tournaments at QuakeCon and DreamHack Winter.
So they're just talking about esports. Great.
We've been doing this for a long time, and we're continuing to build with more
I don't care.
competitions for more
I don't
players
give a shit
than
about
before.
esports. There are only two esports that I've ever had an interest in. Counter-Strike and Tekken. And Tekken isn't even an esport. If you go to the Tekken community and say that Tekken is an esport, then everyone is going to have a really harsh word with you. Everyone's going to fucking hate you because they do not like being put into the esports group, because then they're here with games like this and games like Overwatch and games that don't really give a fuck about the community or the players or getting new people into the scene. They just give a fuck about the money. So while Tekken is technically an esport, if you call it an esport and you tell Tekken fans like me that's an esport, we're going to be fucking pissed at you and call you a dumb cunt that doesn't play the game and isn't part of the FGC. So in that regard, the only thing I used to care about was Counter-Strike. And now I don't play Counter-Strike anymore or watch Counter-Strike. So really, technically, I do watch Tekken, which is technically an esport, but it doesn't have any association with esports, and they don't like being called an esport. So technically, I don't give a fuck about esports. I don't care. Fuck off. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna play it just because, oh, the esports scene. Just fuck off.
For a taste
I don't want
of
to
what
hear
you'll be
this.
playing tonight, after our showcase is over, check out our new trailer for Quake Champions.
Your new trailer for a game that's been out for over a year, right? Why? I mean, I'm glad they're not making a new Quake to push the community out of the current one, but I mean, God, the problem is, part of me wish they do though, because it makes me think if they're spending all of this time and resources. Shut the fuck up! Oh my God, can I just get rid of this? Please, let me just get rid of this. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. That shouldn't pop up anymore. The problem is, I'm afraid that it's going. Like, I don't know the current state of Quake Champions, but I'm afraid it's going to be riddled with microtransactions and loot boxes, and paid DLC if they keep getting new trailers and keep spending all these time and resources on updating the game, you know. Because, I mean, it's not like this is an indie game company or someone who gives a fuck about the player base and the consumer. These are people that care about money. So if they're doing all of this to this game, I don't know. But then again, I don't know. Play free? Oh, I do not like that. Ugh. Free to play Quake? Really? Ugh. Maybe the esports scene is giving them money, though. Maybe that's it. But that still doesn't. Prey. Oh, shit.
Hello, E3, from all of us at Arcane Studios here in Austin, Texas. It's been 1 year since we
Then again, I don't really play Quake.
we want to send
Quake Champions. So I guess I don't really have room to talk, do I?
By your passion and enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And as a way of showing our appreciation, we're rolling out a huge free update for Prey tonight.
The next time you fire up Prey, you're going to see 3 new modes. Story mode, New Game Plus,
which was a big fan request,
and Survival mode, which should be an interesting challenge for our most hardcore fans.
But that's just the beginning. We are really excited to tell everyone that we've also been working on a new Prey DLC, an infinitely replayable experience called Moon Crash.
It's a new twist on Prey where the enemies, hazards, and loot are all different each time you play.
We're so excited. We can't wait to what?
That sounds fucking great. Updating a single-player game with New Game Plus, more single-player modes, and more replayability. Yeah, this is the shit that I want to see. This is what I want to see. That's fantastic. It's been a while since I've played Prey, though. It's been a very long time. I'm gonna have to play it again. I don't think I ever finished it either. I don't think I played much of it, but yeah, this looks really fucking cool. It's like I was saying at the beginning. Why can't we just have single-player games? Here we go. Updating a single-player game with free content. Thank you. Free new content. Thank you. Spin me right. Yeah, can't we have more stuff like this? Although, this doesn't really. This is a problem with games trailers nowadays, right? They just have music that's completely irrelevant to the game that's being displayed. And it's the same case here. But at least it's not fucking Andrew WK. At least it's not that. That's good. But still a weird song for this. It doesn't fit the game. It doesn't fit anything, but yeah, I'm gonna have to play Prey sometime soon then. It's not a mimic, guys! It's not a mimic! Oh, it was a mimic. Damn. That's a shame.
All right, before we begin, yes, Mom, I'm still alive. No, I'm not a mimic.
Hang on. There.
I just want to make sure nobody tries to smack you because I saw Pete Hines with a wrench backstage a second ago.
Thank you, Ricardo. That's very sweet of you. So,
Why?
like all arcade games, Prey is about
Anyway.
playing your own way, and Mooncrash is no exception.
Like, don't
So you just saw a lot of
don't
cool
do
stuff
this
that's
shit. Don't
available
try to make
tonight.
jokes like this. This is a goddamn press conference.
We're not done
Just
yet. We have one
tell
more
us the games that are
surprise
coming
later
out.
this summer called
Give us gameplay, and then move on to the next
It
thing.
is a lethal game of hide and seek.
It's like, so I think Sony did that last year. Just do that.
Who get to be mimics.
Just do that.
And
Why wouldn't you just
like in Prey, the mimic players
Ah,
can disguise
whatever.
themselves as everyday objects. So, you know, things like a chair, a coffee mug, a space banana, whatever works. But definitely not a coworker, right, Susan?
Absolutely not. Probably not.
Nice. Nice. See, this is why you shouldn't do this shit. Just
Anyway.
no one gives a fuck. Did you see that? No one cared. Everyone's just like, what are they doing?
Improvisation and a very high tolerance for jump scares.
I mean, apparently you guys aren't very good at improvisation, so if you're making a game that revolves somewhat around that, then it can't be that good, huh?
Constantly inspired by your
Yeah,
creativity and
I don't care. Like, I'm not listening to any of this. I don't care what they're saying. I just want to hear about the games that are coming out, and I want to see the gameplay. That's it. I couldn't care less about what you're saying. What you're saying is completely irrelevant to me. Wolfenstein. Yes. Oh, I'm excited. I love Wolfenstein.
Hello, friends.
Although the last one was not that good. I actually haven't played it, but from what I've heard, it was kind of terrible. But I'm excited for another one because Wolfenstein is great.
Millions of you took to the streets and
The New Order is one of my favorite games of all time. That was great.
As BJ Blazkowicz, you rallied the American
Blazkowicz. God damn it. Blazkowicz. Why can no... Like, I understand why the main character can't pronounce his own name now, because the people who made the game can't either.
We were honored to win Best Action Game at the Game Awards
Jesus.
last December.
Blazkowicz.
And we are excited to bring Wolfenstein 2 to Nintendo Switch on June 29th, so you can fight the Nazis on the go.
And the
See that
Wolfenstein
cosplayer?
revolution continues with our next project.
I'm more interested
Leaps
at that
ahead in
than
time to tell the tale
Fallout 76.
of BJ's twin daughters.
Ooh.
Set in the 1980s in Paris, Wolfenstein Youngblood pushes the story forward.
Ooh. Intrigue.
And because this game features BJ's twin daughters, Wolfenstein Youngblood will be a co-op experience.
Oh no.
So,
oh, for fuck's sake, you ruined it.
Going with a friend to save the world together.
You've got to be
Resistance
shitting
is
me.
Counting on you.
It better not be forced co-op. You have got to be shitting me.
Let's check it
Wolfenstein is a... Why can't we just have single-player fucking games? Why? It's always been a single-player game. Oh, let's add co-op. That sounds like a good idea. Shut the fuck up, you dumb assholes. God damn it.
I've been fighting all my life for this.
You've got to be shitting me.
It never ends. They're gonna send everything they have at you. To survive, you have to embrace the suffering.
Uh-huh.
To stand up and carry.
They said co-op, and now I just couldn't care less about what I'm seeing.
It's not about the pain you can deal.
Good God.
It's about how much you can take.
It's do or die, sis. Just like Papa taught us.
I'm fucking pissed. Also, what is that southern accent? Why did they have such a heavy southern accent? BJ's mother was a Polish Jew. I mean, his father was Southern, but he never really gave a fuck about his father. And BJ doesn't have a Southern accent whatsoever, and Anna doesn't either. So why do they have such a heavy Southern accent? I don't get it.
From Doom to Fallout 4 to Skyrim,
it doesn't make sense.
And we're not done. Two of the franchises that we just
if they're going to be based off their parents, at least give them a Polish accent.
When Prey's Typhon Hunter is released later this summer, you'll be able to experience the competitive mode that Susan and Ricardo were just talking about in virtual reality. And
oh boy, is it going to be shit like the last two VR titles you've released? Is it going to be a lazy port that doesn't work properly and no one likes and makes everyone nauseated and is really blurry? And not worth the money? And literally just takes the base game and puts 2 new files in it because you're too lazy?
In which you play a hacker who can take over Nazi robots and turn these war machines against their masters.
Oh, fuck off.
In our ever-ending quest to bring the message of fuck Nazis to every platform possible.
I agree with fuck Nazis. I can agree with that, but I can't agree with co-op fuck Nazis.
Both the Prey and Wolfenstein VR experiences are playable this week at our booth at E3, so please stop by and give them a try. Now,
wait, the hacker thing is VR?
We are really excited about everything that we've shown here tonight, but I know there are a lot of you who are really here or really wondering about Fallout 76.
Nope. Couldn't give less of a shit.
And I'm pleased to tell you that your wait is finally over.
Well, I guess just tell me if it's online only or not.
Recipient of numerous lifetime achievement.
That'll tell me if I might be interested or if I'm not interested at all.
A studio that has won a bevy of accolades and awards. And he's here tonight to tell us what he and his team have been taking so damn long to tell us all about. Will you please welcome my very good friend, Mr. Todd Howard?
No. Oh my god, the musical entrances. Shut up! Oh my god. Then the handshake. Yep, there's the handshake. There's the small hug. Oh boy, hi everyone. Remember when this was our fucking press conference? Oh my god. We couldn't be more excited to be back.
It's great to be back at E3. Thank you so much. I could not be more excited to be here. I want to thank all our
you
fans
sound
who
like
came
it.
out tonight.
But they're not supposed to be fans, it's supposed to be the press, because it's a press conference!
Online. We can't thank you enough. This is actually my 25th year at Bethesda.
No one cares! Just tell us about the Fallout game that no one's going to like.
I have seen a lot of cool things in that time. I gotta say, tonight is definitely one of them. I got to go to the very first E3 right here in Los Angeles.
That's great, I don't care.
No, they're so cute when they're little. They're full of energy and life. And then, remember when little E3 ran away from home, went to Atlanta? Yes, a lot of you didn't come. I liked Atlanta, or East Coast. And then E3 went through the moody teen years and came back and locked itself in its room. Remember, it was in the convention center.
Where is it?
But just in the meeting rooms, they didn't invite anybody. And I can remember
shit, that's broken.
literally walking between the halls and
literally walking between the halls,
like,
guys.
This
Literally.
Is how a zombie movie starts. And now E3 has grown up. It's in its 20s. It's more confident, can handle its alcohol better, like all of you.
Could you just get on with it? Jesus Christ. Like, everyone's here smiling like, yeah, could you just move on?
I hope you're comfortable.
Yeah, just
be here for a while.
Oh God, please
and
no.
E3 has become such an incredible week of entertainment, but we know.
But it's a press conference, not entertainment.
For one thing.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
I'll turn that off so I don't get banned for that being in a thumbnail. But
I think it's to see where we're putting Skyrim next.
Skyrim. It's kind of
I
bad.
think we have the best one yet.
Wait, Skyrim.
Elder Scrolls speak of the past and the future.
But didn't he just say he was going to talk about Fallout?
Looks to the future.
What the hell is this? Did no one rehearse this? Jesus Christ. Oh, wow, we're bringing Skyrim to the Switch.
Play Skyrim.
You're level 57 and see a tall snowy mountain.
Wait, what?
Climb it.
Now, Skyrim and life become one.
A mud crab scuttles towards
First
you.
Roda.
I didn't catch that.
First Roda.
I didn't quite catch that.
First Roda.
Your shout echoes all the way to Sovngarde.
What happened? First Roda.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I didn't think I was going to have to use this much. Sorry, I have to just fuck off for a second. Anyway, let's hear about this just in time for the shit. Great. Oh, right. I need to hold on. Pre-rendered bullshit, by the way. Pre-rendered bullshit. I don't care. They probably said something about it. Obviously, I wasn't here to hear it.
We gathered together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you. So that if the bombs do come, our way of life.
Yep, very generic introduction trailer to Fallout, thanks. Could you give me actual gameplay? Or information? Please? I may have missed the information, full disclosure, but usually when they start talking, it doesn't matter. So... take that off. You get the point. Oh. Watch this game not actually be in West Virginia. That would be hilarious. If it's in West Virginia, then at least they're using a song that fits the game. But if they're not, then I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself.
Uh-huh. Great. I don't care. That robot just stepped in the flowers. Its AI needs tweaking. It shouldn't be stepping in flowers and ruining them. That's fucked up.
Begins.
Okay. So give us information, please.
Vault 76, one of the very first vaults to open, was built to celebrate America's tercentenary, which is an awesome word, by the way. Like, that's your word of the night, tercentenary.
I don't... Just move on, please.
Selected to be an occupant and spend 25 years underground.
Can you tell I've been watching these for a while and I'm completely jaded to everything?
The day the vault
Because I have.
opens.
I've been watching these for 6 or 7 years and they keep getting worse.
This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night.
So far, this conference has been a joke.
Overindulged and overslept, but
It's on par with EA. It's close to being worse than EA. If it wasn't for the fact that EA had that Command & Conquer mobile game, then this would be worse than EA at this point, at least for me.
Today is Reclamation Day.
Oh, finally!
And I'll get to why after the show, because that's when I'll explain everything. But this is bad.
But I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76.
I'm assuming this is the last thing, though.
Every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
Oh, Codsworth is back. It's weird that Codsworth is in 4 and then he's just kind of integrated into the entire Fallout universe. It's like the previous Vaults in the previous Fallout games, they got fucked. They didn't have a Codsworth.
We always start with
everyone else does, though.
It features all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology. It allows us to have
So it's an updated engine, woohoo.
detail and even view distant weather systems across the map.
Okay. I love how no one cares.
People don't know West Virginia that well. It is an incredible
Okay, it is West
array
Virginia.
of natural wonders, towns,
Fair enough.
and government secrets.
Fair
This
enough.
is where
Good
the
song for the trailer then.
nuclear secrets are. And the quest the Overseer sends you on will take you through 6 distinct regions, each with their own style, risks, and rewards.
Great.
There's plenty of cool new Fallout creatures, and we even use the folklore of West Virginia to bring our Fallout versions to life.
Okay. I don't like the ant spider. That's neat. That's weird. I don't care about the mobs, though. It's irrelevant.
Always wanted to tell that story of what it would be like for you and the other characters who were
Like you
first
mentioned, it was
to leave
based
the
on
vaults.
actual West Virginia
But
stuff.
there is
So
one
tell us what
big
the
difference
context is.
with this
Because I don't
game.
know.
It's that each of
And if
those
I don't know, then
characters
why do I care?
is
I don't think it's
real
cool. I think it's just, eh. Add new things because it's a newer game. Great, it happens all the time. What did he say?
Because yes, Fallout 76 is entirely online.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't give a fuck then. Notice how no one is cheering in these areas.
I know, there's a lot. You have like 1,000 questions right now. So I'm gonna go
Always
through
on.
them in order.
Why can't we just have fucking single player games? I do
hit
not give
couple
a
of the
single
big
fuck
ones.
about this then.
First, of course, you can play this solo. All right?
Yeah, but I don't care because it's always
Be who
online.
you want, exploring a huge world, doing quests.
Like, that's the thing.
experiencing
If
story,
it
and
had
whatnot.
online
We
playability, that's fine. I'm not going to use it. But if it's always online, then you can fuck right off. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to buy it.
We have always wanted to see
That's
what
ridiculous.
our style of game could be with multiplayer. So many of us talk about experiences in our games, but we've never experienced them together.
This is so
about
stupid.
4 years ago, we
They're doing the same thing that they did with Wolfenstein. They're like, hey, let's take this series that's always been single player and let's make it multiplayer. Let's make it always online. Why? Because, you know.
Couldn't shake.
You know.
We
No,
knew
I don't
how to
know.
do it and do it in a really big way. Now, I know you may have played survival modes in like some of our previous games,
this is
some other
fucking
online
dumb.
games, and people
Jesus
wonder,
Christ.
is this hardcore survival? I like to think of it maybe.
This is the worst conference. This is worse than EA. This is actually worse than EA.
Maybe that should be a new ESRB descriptor.
It's at least on par. Like, it's hard because they ruined the Command and Conquer series with the mobile thing, but Bethesda, for me, has just ruined Wolfenstein, which is one of my favorite series, and Fallout, which I don't really care about, but I kind of like.
You'll be in a world with
And then
dozens,
all of the
not
games
hundreds and not thousands
are just
of other
no
players.
one cares.
the
No one cares. It's just a waste of time. And then they've had NWK to waste 4 minutes of my life. They had a bunch of, oh, we're going to have jokes and we're going to do little skits in the middle of the presentation, which I don't care. I just want games and gameplay. They're doing it just to buffer the terrible things they have to announce, though.
That you create.
I know people are going to be like, well, just listen to him. I don't care because it's always online. I do not give a single fuck about what he has to say because it's always online. I don't care. I'm not buying this game no matter what they do or what they say at this point.
Where you'll decide what happens.
And just based on what they did with Fallout 4 and Fallout VR, I'm already so jaded to this entire series because of that. Because of the shit DLC, because of the paid mods, and that's just not Fallout. They've done that throughout a bunch of games that have been made by Bethesda. They've done it for a bunch of them. You know, I don't give a shit. But they had that. They had Quake Champions where they talked about esports for 3 minutes. They had the Elder Scrolls Legends in Online, which no one gives a fuck about, especially Legends. No one cares about Legends. Elder Scrolls Online, I guess people actually play. I don't care. Rage 2 looks repetitive and boring. It looks like it could be cool, but they kind of gave up midway through making it, and it's just a generic 2-gun shooter. And I don't care. See, like, this looks cool, but it's online crap. So I don't care. It looks like they've done new stuff, and it could be interesting if it was a single-player game, but they made it always online. And they're like, oh, play with your friends. Oh, we're going to base this game around multiplayer. Ah, this is all crap. This is all garbage. I do not give a single fuck. Here's our Destiny clone with the Fallout name and engine. That's what they've done. This is Bethesda's Destiny clone. That's what they're doing with this. It's terrible. Let's see what else they had. What else did they have? They had Prey VR. The past 2 VR titles that they've made have been awful, so I don't care. Apparently, the Wolfenstein hacking simulator has VR, from what I understand. Don't care. Alexis Skyrim. No one cares. Doom Eternal was an announcement of an announcement, so it's irrelevant. Worst conference.
But the easiest way
somehow worst conference. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but you didn't watch the Microsoft conference yet. Yeah, well, they announced Jump Force at the Microsoft conference, which is something I actually give a shit about. So no matter how bad Microsoft did, I don't know how they did, but no matter how bad they did, they can't be worse than this. This is awful.
Industrial marvels may no longer stretch to the heavens.
Because EA only ruined one series, right? They only ruined one series. They announced Battlefield 5, which, you know, is a thing. They announced 2 indie games, which is great. Things I actually care about. They announced a new subscription service, which it's $15 a month, which is good. It's not what I thought it was going to be, so I can't say it's complete garbage. It kind of makes me worried about more loot boxes and microtransactions in their next games, but that's just speculation. So as it stands right now, that's good. So it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as this, because nothing here I care about. Except for the announcement of the announcement, which is irrelevant. They've managed to ruin 2 series that I like.
Tomorrow may undergo certain challenges.
You know, and
after a crisis, work with
God, this is I can't wait till Devolvers. I can't wait. Jesus Christ. This like, look at this. Look at all of this. Look at the gameplay of this. This is just a Destiny clone in the Fallout universe. That's all it is. And that's what EA did with Anthem too. Everyone's making them. God. And at least with EA, that was the thing I forgot. At least with EA, Anthem is something I don't care about. It's a new IP. It doesn't have any backing in a game or any lore from a game I like that's going to be ruined by that game. It's just something I don't give a shit about. So
Today's episode, Atomics for Peace.
God, I don't care.
When you emerge from the
I just don't give a shit anymore.
The world you know will have changed. Take your friendly old neighbor Johnny. Rather than coming
yeah, you know what? At this point, I'm just going to mute the stream and do my recap of this conference, because I'm sure this is the last thing, and at this point, I don't care about anything that's going on with this game. I'm sure they're going to go on about this for a much longer time. So, going down the list, here's what was announced. We have Rage 2. Rage 2 looks like it could be cool. It looks like it could be an interesting game. They said it was a pre-alpha build that they showed, so I'm still hopeful for it. The problem is that the gameplay that they showed was it got very repetitive very quickly. You could tell that it wasn't going to be that great. If that's going to be how it is in the final version, because, I mean, you saw they used the same grenades over and over again. They used the one projectile over and over again. They used the fist slam attack multiple times. They had the same 2 weapons that they kept using over and over again. The enemies were samey. You know, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to have to evolve from where it is now, and it's going to have new and interesting things, or else it's going to be crap. But if they can do that, that is going to be a cool game. Elder Scrolls Legends, again, I didn't even know it was fully released, so I don't know what to say about it. I don't know how many people play it. I don't know. Obviously, it's not a very relevant game because I haven't heard of it. Besides the last E3 conference, it was announced. So, yeah, I don't really have much to say on it. I'm still not going to play it. Elder Scrolls Online, I've never played it, never been interested in it, still not interested in it. Apparently it has relevance now. What they announced sounds like, you know, oh, we're still updating the game, basically. And we're going to advertise it on E3. That's all they really did for it, which is fine, but it wastes my time. and we could have gotten to other games. So it's just one of those things where they were like, hey, we have extra time for the presentation. Let's just advertise the Elder Scrolls Online for some reason, which is, I mean, it's a thing, I guess, but it's irrelevant to me. Doom Eternal. There was an announcement for Doom Eternal. They announced the game, but they didn't actually announce any gameplay or story or anything that's going to happen with the game. Well, they announced that there was going to be some new things, but it's a new game, so obviously okay. I mean, I'm interested in a new Doom. I love Doom, but they didn't announce anything on it, so again, irrelevant. Quake Champions, they only talked about esports and making it free to play. I don't play Quake Champions. The last time I played Quake was a very long time ago. If they make it free to play, I'll probably play it a little bit, but I'm afraid of microtransactions and loot boxes that they're going to introduce to the game if they make it free to play. Because usually if they make a game free to play like that, it's because the play base is dying or they're not making enough money off it, so they need to make it free to play to have an excuse to add microtransactions and loot boxes. So not very excited for that. Not really interested, but I might give it a go if it goes free to play. Prey was great. They new single player content, new DLC that has more replayability. Good all around. Probably the highlight of the entire conference, really. I'm gonna have to go back and play Prey, basically. That sounds cool. And they said that was coming today, right? That was an update today. So yeah, updating a single player game, keeping single player content. Expanding on single player content, all good things for me. Very happy about that. Wolfenstein Youngblood. Excited about a new Wolfenstein game. Mentioned it was going to be co-op. They didn't say if it was forced co-op or not. Or always online. If it's always online or it's forced co-op, I'm going to be extremely pissed off. Extremely pissed off because I love the Wolfenstein series and I don't want it to be ruined with that. If it's optional co-op and the game's not based around co-op like it looks like Fallout 76 is going to be, then it's fine. If you want to make a game online, if you want to make it co-op so you can play with other people, that's fine. Just don't make it forced. That's the big thing. Make it like Far Cry 5, where you can play co-op, you can play with other people, but it's not required, it's not forced, it's just a thing you can do. If it's like that, fantastic. I don't give a shit, but fantastic. Do that, I'm going to play it by myself, and that'll be great. If it's not, then it's ruining the thing that makes Wolfenstein such a great game and series, especially nowadays, in that it's one of the few good single-player games that are left. It's one of the very, very few single-player games that are left. And TB would be rolling in his fucking grave if that is online only or forced co-op. And oh god. That is frightening. The idea that could be a thing. But let's move on from that. That's all just speculation. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, the thoughts basically are: new Wolfenstein game, great. If it's only online or you can only play it co-op, then I'm going to be incredibly pissed off. Prey VR. Bethesda VR games they've released 2. They've both been shit. They've both been buggy messes that still aren't updated properly and still don't work properly, so I don't care at all. Wolfenstein Hacking Simulator VR, I don't remember what it was called. There was just a little snippet on, oh, you can hack into Nazi machines and turn them against them. Great. Give me more information. I can't say anything on it. If it's VR, I think he said it was VR, that might have been a mistake. But if it is, same thing with what I said about Prey VR. I don't care because it's probably going to be awful. Skyrim with Alexa, I don't have a personal assistant. I think they're dumb and I don't see the point of them. Putting Skyrim on there, again, it's just them saying, hey, let's bring Skyrim to everything. including personal assistance, which is fine, but they're announcing something
Fallout
else.
Shelter, we wanted an experience that we were not finding anywhere else.
Is this a mobile game?
Here it
Hold
is.
on. I'm holding off my recap.
Blades, at its heart, is a pure Elder Scrolls
It is a
game.
mobile game. No, it's not. It's a fucking mobile game. Piss off. Yeah, if you want to play Skyrim on your personal assistant, that's great. Fantastic. I think it's dumb. I don't see the point. Before we get to the highlight of what I'm going through, let's talk about this. It's a shitty mobile game. Why are you bringing more mobile games to... I mean, I guess if Fallout Shelter worked, then great, but this is... Yeah, this is something else. Brilliant. I don't care. That's just this conference in a nutshell. I don't care. And finally, Fallout 76, unless they say something else. They mentioned Fallout Shelter being on the Switch. I'm not going to get a Switch. I think Fallout Shelter is terrible. So, it being on the Switch doesn't mean anything to me. Fallout 76, always online. Don't care about it. And I might have... I thought maybe I'd get it because I kind of liked Fallout 4. They're kind of deviating from the what they did in 3 in Vegas, where it's very RPG focused, which I don't like, and they're expanding it a bit more. They're implementing new things, which I like about these kinds of RPGs, making it less RPG, I guess is the best way to put it. But still, it being an RPG, which I like. Fallout 4, I thought, is my favorite Fallout game. I know I'm very much in the minority for that one, but personally I liked it. If they were to revert back to New Vegas and Fallout 3-esque, that would still be fine, and I might have bought it either way. But they've made it always online. Now, the problem. So, you may be wondering, oh, it's always online. Well, what's the problem with it being always online? And it's that you have to just look at fucking Ubisoft or EA. If the servers go down, then you're fucked. If you buy the game and then the servers go offline, well, you're screwed. If you don't have an internet connection, oh, you're screwed. Look at Steep. Look at Steep. That was a single player game with an always online connection, and everyone was pissed off. Look at oh man, what's another single player game that was always online? Like Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed's had the same issues. Now you're doing it to this. And they're basing the entire game around multiplayer. And they're like, oh, you can play it single player if you have to, but here's all these multiplayer things you can do. Fuck you if you're playing it solo. Here's all the multiplayer things you can do. All the things you can do with your friends. You can play it online. It's great, right? No, it's not, because it's a Fallout game. It's a Fallout game. It's a single player game. Why are you taking a bunch of single player games and making them online? I don't understand. Why can't we just have single player games? Why? Why is that so hard? I don't understand why there's such a big push to make everything online. It's stupid. I hate it. And on top of all of that, it just looks like another Destiny clone. That's all it is. It just looks like it has the same basic concept, the same multiplayer focus, the same general idea that is Destiny. I mean, just look at the enemy health bars. Just look at the XP system. Just look at the fact that it's a mainly online game. It's always online. It's fucking dumb. It's dumb, and it's a disgrace to the series as far as I'm concerned. And I have played Fallout since 3, by the way. I have. I have been invested in this. Not as much as most people, but I have had some investment into this series. And I think it's a fucking travesty. And I think it's not as bad as Command & Conquer Mobile, but oof, it's pretty bad. Not a fan. Not a fan at all, and no matter what they do, unless they take away the always online connectivity, I'm not going to buy it. And because it's so focused on online, it's always online, it looks like a Destiny clone, that they're going to have microtransactions in it. They're going to. Oh, the Elder Scrolls thing is a paid-for game, huh? Well, let's look at how much it is. I still don't see the point. I don't see the point in mobile games like this. I don't get it. I don't understand why people are so obsessed with mobile games because, let's face it, mobile games are shit. But, yeah, let's see if it's on the Play Store right now. No, it's not. I found the Elder Scrolls Legends, though. It's free to play, of course. I mean, it's a card game. But yeah, I think just with all of that in mind, this was the worst conference of E3 so far. And I never thought I'd say that about Bethesda, but Bethesda's going down such a terrible path, for me anyway, that I don't think as a company they're worse than EA, certainly, but the games that are coming out, oh, man. Because Bethesda used to be a game company I liked because they were focused on the single player. That's why they have Wolfenstein. That's why they have Fallout. That's why they have Rage. That's why they have Doom. Because they were focused on the single player experience. They were focused on making games for solo play. And that was great. That's something I really loved about Bethesda, and that's why even though they had the paid-for mods, even though they had a lot of anti-consumer bullshit, they were still a company that I liked because their games were single-player focused, and they were good single-player focused games. But now, you have the games that are coming out, you have these new announcements, and a lot of this shit is online. And I don't want online stuff. I want it back to how Bethesda usually is, and that's single-player experiences. You know, that's how I know Bethesda. I know Bethesda for two things: horse armor and single-player games. And they've taken out the single-player games and they've made horse armor reality, which are the two worst things they could actually do. And it's a goddamn travesty. It's an absolute travesty, and I'm beyond disappointed. I'm upset, and I think this is the closing thing for the conference, because the conference is close to over. Devolver's coming up in 8 minutes. Yeah, I'm saddened. Let's see if this is anything new. I hope the volume's okay. I didn't tick the unmute button like an idiot, so I think this is where it was before. But yeah, I hate saying that too, and it's flabbergasting to me that that's the case. But man, at least EA had things I cared about, I was interested in, you know. Oh, a new IP, Starfield. Let me guess, online. All right. Change my mind. Change my mind with this one game. Let's see if you can do it.
Is a game that we have spent years thinking about and working on. Something we feel uniquely positioned to pull off and that we're incredibly excited about. But
yeah, you've been incredibly excited about a few things that I've hated this presentation, so.
And it's the one you keep asking about.
Which one do I keep asking about? Oh, is this Elder Scrolls? A new Elder Scrolls? Yep, it is. You got 6 minutes, guys. Come on, hurry it up. I want to see Devolver's conference. The Elder Scrolls 6. Okay. Okay. It's an announcement of an announcement. Great. Well,
okay, actually, now I'm really done. I just want to thank you all for your time tonight. The time you've spent in our world.
So they've announced a new IP in Elder Scrolls 6. but they haven't actually announced anything about it. It's just like, hey, Elder Scrolls 6 and a new IP is coming. Or maybe they actually explain something about Starfield, but that's not gonna make up this conference for me. Because the Elder Scrolls I've never really liked. I've always thought Elder Scrolls series is kind of mediocre, but I'm glad they're making a new one, and I hope it can actually be good in like 5. And then I know nothing about Starfield, so it's irrelevant to me, or to anyone, really.
We think we've got something for you, and I hope you're as excited
You
about
don't.
what you've seen tonight as
I'm not.
we are. Whether it's a new Fallout game,
Nope.
a new Elder Scrolls game.
Well, I would have been if it wasn't always online.
On your phone for free, Rage 2, Doom Eternal, and so much more.
Doom Eternal, you said nothing about. You're like, hey, it exists. Bye.
The Fallout 76 beta. You need to go to Bethesda.net and register. It's easy and it's free. For all of you here with us tonight, thank you so much for joining. The party is going to continue afterwards.
Oh.
For everyone else around the world.
Yeah, so I was right. That was
so
pretty
much
much
for joining
it.
us.
So I hope I'm going to be wrong about Fallout 76. I really, really do. But based on what I'm banned now, based on what I saw, the prognosis is not looking very good. Yeah. Worst conference, without a doubt. That was absolutely god-awful. Absolutely god-awful. So the best conference this entire E3 so far has been the one I haven't seen. which is, it tells you a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, so I'm glad I went through everything during the announcement of Fallout 76 because we have 6 minutes till Devolver. Devolver is probably going to be the best conference as it was last year. I hope that they take what people said last time and put some games into there and announce some games that are going to come out. But I will forgive them if they don't, because the thing about the Devolver conference last year is it was just an advertisement for Devolver as a publisher. And I think what that did is it got more people to look at Devolver and look at games that Devolver has made and published and get those games more attention than just being like, hey, we're Devolver. Here's a game. Here's another game. Let's talk about bullshit for 20 minutes. Here's another game. Like, you know, everyone else does. They wanted to stand out, and they did. And that is, I think it was a brilliant marketing tactic, and I think it worked. Because it certainly made me more interested in Devolver as a publisher, and I can't say I bought anything from them because I already had a lot of the games they've made. But if I didn't, I think it would have made me look at Devolver more and potentially buy some of their games. So, people said that the last Devolver conference was bad because they didn't announce games and it was a disservice to the people whose games they've published, but I think the opposite. But now that most people know who Devolver is from that conference, I'm curious to see what they do for this one and how long it is this time, because the last one was half an hour. E3 has given them another conference, which I'm actually surprised by. I thought they were going to be banned after what happened last year. So I'm looking forward to this in 2 minutes. This is going to cleanse the bleach out of my mouth from that last one. But until then,
you know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I agree. I agree, Mr. Stanley Parable announcer. Da dum da, dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum. Okay, I'm good on space. Dum da da dum da dum da dum. This is really lightening the mood from that shit that was the last conference. Da dum da da dum da dum da dum dum da dum. Oh shit. Da dum da dum. I'm sorry, I haven't heard this in about 5 years, so you have to forgive me. I'm working on that go outside achievement. I'm a few months away from getting it. I'm so close. It's so weird seeing Kelly here. Can I just say this again? Seeing Kelly here is so fucking weird. Seeing her presenting for E3. Well, not presenting, but, you know, discussing E3 on the Twitch channel. It's so fucking strange. This is a weird timeline. Again, I've played Smite with her before. Once, when she was working at Hi-Res still. That was a long time ago. Jesus. She said good job to me. It was on stream. I played Assault. She said good job to me once.